Good evening. India is the second most populous country in the world, and larger population belong to a category called youth. And among this youth, most of the students, most of the candidates, they belong to a category called students. And most of the students in this country, they aspire to become government servants. So because one reason for the government service is that so that will provide a sort of security to the people. That is the reason why. So maybe a smaller job, maybe medium level job, or a top level job, most of the people in the country, they aspire to become government servants. So but starting from the level of staff selection commission, you have various examinations in the country, and the topmost examination is the civil services examination, which is conducted by UPSC. And apart from this, you have various states and state public service commissions, and they are conducting the respective state service examinations. But when it comes to a candidate, initially it becomes very difficult for a candidate to decide what to aspire for, whether you want to write SSC, whether you want to write RRB, whether the person wants to write, this banks, clerical jobs, or probationary officers, POs, or somebody wants to become, group 1, group 2 officers at the state level, or somebody wants to become IAS or IPS officers. So that all depends on the intention and the way of thinking of the students. But one most common thing what I found after this very long research, that it is becoming very difficult for the students to find the right source where they get the proper training. Somebody wants to prepare for SSC, somebody wants to prepare, the same person also wants to prepare for the UPSC. Separate coaching for SSC and separate coaching for UPSC, separate coaching for RRB and separate coaching for state public service commission. So like this, so there are these multiple varieties of examinations that are being conducted in India. Hence, for an aspirant, it is becoming very difficult to go for various levels of coachings. And of course, everywhere the cost is also involved. And in most of the places, it is becoming very difficult for a common candidate to afford the fees. So then what should be done in these particular circumstances? So in these particular circumstances, onlineias.com has decided to come out with an innovative program where a candidate who is preparing for various kinds of examinations, how it will be if he gets a coaching under one umbrella. So meaning you need not run from the pillar to the post. So you just stay at one place, stick to one institution, that is onlineias.com, and start preparing for it. Maybe SSC, maybe RRB, maybe POs of banks, so maybe state level service examination, or maybe the UPSC, IAS and IPS. So how it will be? So that is the reason why. So after working for a long period of time on this particular aspect, in fact, this think big, this in fact I have announced long back, and I wanted to introduce much earlier. But as there was a delay, the delay happened because of the continuous research. So every day I was getting new ideas, and every day I was putting that in my this list. And finally, so I prepared a concrete and holistic preparation method for an aspirant who is aspiring for any service in the country. So how it should be, right? That I am going to tell you. So this particular program has been divided into three levels: level 1, level 2, and level 3. Fine. So when it comes to level 1, level 2, level 3, each level will cater the needs of certain aspirants. Somebody wants to become this an officer under SSC, somebody wants to become an officer under a state public service commission, somebody wants to become an officer with IAS and IPS. So how exactly you need to prepare for all this? So these are the various points that I am going to discuss with you in coming 3 days. For today, what I would like to tell you is that onlineias.com, which is the most premier institution in India, which is catering the needs of various aspirants for various examinations since the year 2015. And myself, for new people, I am Kalyan Chakravarti, director for onlineias.com, and I have very vast experience in teaching for various competitive examinations in India. And by utilizing these experiences and my way of thinking on behalf of the students, what exactly a student needs, and the way of the teaching that is included in our classes, which is making the students to understand the subject very easily. Not just me, but our team members, our faculty members are also doing the same thing. But ultimately, what is important is that whether a candidate who joins the service is getting, who joins the coaching is getting the service or not. So that is the thing. That is the reason why. So let's concentrate on the end results. End in the sense you should get into the service. For this reason, what should be done, that will be decided by onlineias.com. So whether you are preparing for SSC, so whether you are preparing for some other examination or UPSC, what exactly you need to read every day, what exactly you need to this listen or watch videos every day, what exactly you need to practice, whether it is objective or descriptive. So everything will be decided by onlineias.com, and your job is to stick to the schedule. So please stick to the schedule that is being given by me on behalf of this entire team, onlineias.com. And whatever the programs, so whatever the levels I'm going to tell you from tomorrow onwards, in every level, in every step, I'm going to take extra care. I was taking care in every class earlier, but now I am going to take extra care with respect to every class, and I'll see that all the components that are belong to that particular area so will be completed thoroughly and should be understood by the candidates thoroughly, and you will be writing the examinations successfully, and ultimately we see that you will be getting into the service that you are aspiring for, maybe SSC, maybe UPSC, right? So these are all the things that I'm going to present it to you from tomorrow onwards. So level 1 will be tomorrow, and level 2 will be this day after tomorrow, and the next day level 3 I am going to present it to you. And we onlineias.com will always maintain the quality, will always maintain the standards. Now, with this think big program, right under the tagline Vidyarthi Bharat Ki Shakti. So entire India's power lies in the hands of the students, and a student is the most important person for the nation, because a student, once he becomes a government servant, he will become an administrator, and he will play very crucial role as far as the managing the affairs of the government are concerned. So maybe at the smaller level, middle level, or at the higher level. So that is the reason why this particular program, think big program, which is a 3 level program, is going to serve the needs of the people. Fine. So that is the reason why I am going to deal with level 1, level 2, level 3 in the coming 3 days. And our registrations will be open from day after tomorrow, after 2 days. So that is from Monday onwards. So till the time, you have a lot of time to decide. So you can watch level 1, level 2, and level 3, then finally you decide so what to do. Fine. And as we are maintaining quality, as we are maintaining standards with the think big program, our quality levels will be enhanced further, our standard levels will be enhanced further. So because so this is a think big program at every level. So maybe at the class, maybe for the notes, or maybe in preparing your schedules, everywhere, in every step, our involvement will be there, and you are expected to follow our guidelines as it is. Just to do this, so this will definitely create a miracle in your life. and this is definitely going to create a lots of confidence in you within a very, 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 very short period of time. So that's the reason why. So we have launched this Think Big program. This is just an introduction, whatever I have spoken to you now. But what is the content in level 1, 2, and 3? Everything will be put forwarded before you from tomorrow onwards. And even after the commencement of this level 1, 2, and 3, so whenever we get the new ideas, so whenever we get the new instruments, so to get accommodated, to accommodate in the our course, everything will be provided to you. And one more important thing is that with respect to onlineias.com, since these are the online courses, you need not come to the coaching centers. You may be staying in Jammu and Kashmir, you may be staying in Tamil Nadu, you may stay in Assam, Arunachal Pradesh, Tripura, Meghalaya, or you may be staying in Maharashtra or Gujarat. You may be living anywhere. So, right, I will be operating, our team will be operating from Hyderabad, capital city of Telangana state. And from here we will be operating, and from here we'll cater the needs. And every time we are available on WhatsApp, every time we are available on mail, and our technical team will also be there to assist you 24 by 7, so whenever there is a requirement. So these are the additional features that we are adding. Of course, I was available on WhatsApp and mail. So from now onwards, so technical assistance will also be provided to you immediately whenever you face any technical problem, right? So no problem will be there, and all the classes will be smooth, all the subjects will be taught to you in a very detailed manner. And most amazing things are going to be this presented to you. So once this program starts, right? And kindly wait for tomorrow, so where I'm going to tell you so regarding the level 1. And you may just have a look at this. So tomorrow at 9 o'clock, I want you to open our site, that is onlineias.com. So this is the home page, my dear friends. Here you can see Think Big. Can you see Think Big here? Yes, this is the Think Big. And if you click on this, you will be taken to other page. Fine. So this is the place where you can see our program, Think Big Level 1 program, tomorrow exactly at 9 p.m. Right? So if you want to message me, so this is my WhatsApp number. If you want to mail me, so this is my mail ID. Right? You can take the pic of this. You can take the pic of this, and please store my WhatsApp number. At any time, you may give a message, right? If not immediately, within the earliest possible short time, I will be replying back. And finally, what I would like to tell you is that, so what about the fee and all these things? Everything, every detail will be given to you tomorrow. And I know that most of the students, you want some reasonable fee. That is the reason why. So from looking at various angles, very economically, the fee has been decided, and everything will be provided to you from tomorrow onwards. That's all for the day. And Think Big. And finally, I can say Think Big will be definitely catering the needs of all the serious aspirants in the country wherever you are staying. So, right, for example, some of the Indians are staying abroad. So from there also you can learn very happily. But for the examination, you need to come to India, write the examination successfully, and get selected and serve the nation. And from with the launch of this Think Big, I am very, very, very happy to say that every Vidyarthi of India should be proud of this, and every Vidyarthi to add more strength to the nation. So that is the reason why I kept the tagline Vidyarthi Bharat Ki Shakti. And for this reason, my complete services will be there for you. My complete assistance and support will be there for you, as I have promised. So whatever I am going to promise, right? So tomorrow, day after tomorrow, and on Monday, everything will be fulfilled 100% without fail. Fine. And that's all for the day. Thank you so much for being with me this evening. And I wish you all very, 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 very good luck. And keep on thinking about think big. Good night.